welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Cheryl. I am the creator and maker behind CM Handmade Co. And today is Vlogmas Day 2. For the plan today, I have a market, so I'm going to go to the market. Then I'm going to share with you a recap of the market. I'm going to share some shopping purchases. And then I'm also gonna, at the end of the video, I'm going to share Princess Leia's special gift that she got today. So stay tuned. Why don't right away just hit that like button, get that over with. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And we'll get right to it. Today I have a small market inside of a retirement home. It is about an hour away from my home, so I'm on my way. It's about 8:15. Setup begins at 8:30 and the market starts at 10. So as long as I'm there before 9, I'm happy. I'm probably about half an hour away. So we'll get there just in time. Whenever I go to a market, the first thing I do is I usually go for breakfast. And since I've already had my coffee that Sean made me this morning, thank you, I am going to get McDonald's and I'm going to get a Diet Coke. I do not know what they put in McDonald's Diet Coke, but it is different. It's different than regular Diet Coke. I don't know if there's more caffeine, but like, I crave it. You know, if someone gave me a can of Diet Coke as opposed to a McDonald's fountain drink Diet Coke, it's way different. Maybe I'm just delulu, but anyway, that is my first stop. McDonald's sausage McMuffin, no egg, with a hash brown and Diet Coke. Not good for my cholesterol, but perfect for a market morning. Okay, I'll check in with you when I can. Hopefully I can get some footage of the market. Hey everybody, I didn't tape anything at the market, sorry. It was pretty busy at the start, and then I thought, oh, I haven't even taken a picture of my booth yet, and anyway, I just didn't have time to do it, and I was busy the whole time. So it was a 4-hour market. I just got out. It's 2:30. I just pulled into strip mall here, and it has a Winners, a Michaels, and a HomeSense right beside each other, and that's the trifecta of Cheryl shopping. So I gotta stop. I gotta go in. And then once I get home, I'm going to do a market recap and tell you everything that's sold and tell you how my day went. Good? Great. Okay, so I want to tell you a little bit about the market to begin with. The market was held at a senior living complex. It's called Wellings of Stittsville, and the person that runs this market, she has a business named Locally Crafted Markets, and she runs a bunch of different markets around the Ottawa area. It's on a Tuesday, which is kind of odd for markets because usually they're on weekends, but because it's in the senior living facility, it's meant for the seniors to come and do their shopping so they don't have to go out to the stores and all that stuff. So it's kind of special for them to not have to leave the building to do some shopping. The table fee is $50 and it includes one 8-foot table, and it was provided for me so I didn't have to like lug in my table. Once I was there and set up, it started like very quickly. Even before, it was supposed to start at 10 and end at 2. Even before I was done setting, like I was done setting up before 10, but people were already starting to come. So I didn't get to get a photo of my booth setup, but it was very similar to all of my other one table market setups. So like I said, people were already there. It was busy, so I couldn't really get any pictures of my table. And then during the market, I I felt kind of silly talking to myself, so I didn't get any videos or anything like that either. So it was really busy from 10 until 12. And then people, I think, went for lunch and maybe had an afternoon nap because it wasn't as busy in the afternoon. In this senior living complex, it's really just a nice atmosphere for the day. You know, the other crafters are super friendly, and I wanted to do a quick market recap. So basically, it was a great day. I sold 19 items, and as I was driving home, I was thinking about what sold, and it was really like my higher priced items that sold. So I broke it down, and I'm going to go through it from lower price to higher price, and then kind of have some numbers, statistics related to um, each different price point. Okay, so these are my tags. So these are my 19 tags that sold. Yay. So let's just jump into it, okay? So for $5 items, these really didn't sell well today. So in that category, I have baby frogs, baby baby frogs, I had 6, I sold 0. Stingrays, I had like 15 because I batched them, a whole bunch of them, a while ago, and they haven't really been selling. So I put 15, none of those sold. Scrunchies, I have about 14, none of those sold. Bookmarks, I have 3, none of those sold. And dishcloths, I had 8, and 3 of those sold. So in my $5 category, I had 46 items and only 3 of them sold, which equals 7%. So 7% of my $5 items sold. For my $10 items, I have otters, little otters, and I have gnomes. So I had 5 otters, none of them sold. 2 gnomes didn't sell. So that's 0% in my $10 items. I only had 7 of them and 2 choices, but whatever. Anyway, $15 items. I had a Santa gnome. I only had 1 and I sold him. I had 2 small sea turtles and I sold 1 of those. I had 3 loaf cats and I sold 1 of those. I had 5 baby aliens and I sold 1 of those. And I had 3 ear warmers and I sold 1 of those. So out of 14 items, 5 of them sold, which is roughly 30% of my $15 items. $20 items, I just had the simple cowls, and I had 4 of them and 2 of them sold. My $30 items, I only had the large sea turtles, and I had 4 of those and 1 of them sold, which was 25% of those. And then my $35 items, so I had Book Buddies, and then I had my snugglers at that price. So I had 1 Book Buddy that sold, which was the elephant, Itty May the elephant, and the book that goes along with it. And then out of my snugglers, I sold 5 out of 8. So I sold Duke the duck in the mallard, Highland cow, Heart Highland. Then I sold a baby mean one and Mav the monkey. Does that equal 5? Heart High. Oh no, I sold 4 of them. So that's about 56% of my $35 items sold. Then my $40 items were my beanies, and I had 5 of them there, and I sold 2 of them. So I sold the one, if you watched Vlogmas Day 1, that white marble with the black pom-pom, that one sold. And then another one that I had previously made, it was kind of like a dark pink with white specks in it and a white pom-pom, that one sold. So that was the first thing that sold today. So if you look at kind of like the statistics of it, things that were over $20 sold better
than things that were under $20. And I think that that can be attributed to people buying Christmas presents. So people aren't buying for themselves, they're buying presents. And when they buy presents, they spend more. So during Christmas time, when you do markets, it's better to have higher priced items because people will pay more for other people than to pay for themselves. It's just natural. So total, I sold $445. My table fee was $50 for the day. Taxes would be $51.19, and my Shopify fees would be $2.09. So net total $341.72 for today. And that was a successful day for me. So after the market, I went to do a little bit of shopping right on the same street as where the senior living complex is. There is a strip mall, and it has like my 3 favorite stores. So there was a Winners, a Michaels, and a Home Sense all lined up for me. So I needed to stop. And so I know, like, for you guys in the States, you guys don't have Winners and Home Sense, I don't think. The equivalent would probably be like Marshalls or TJ Maxx or something like that. So it's basically like a store that takes items that buys items and sells them at like reduced prices. Anyway, it's kind of a neat little concept. So you're always getting a deal on things. So I like to go to Winners and check for like books for my book buddies, and look for Christmas presents and stuff like that. So I'm going to share what I got from these stores, if you will. So from Winners, I got this nice shirt. It's like a sweatshirt material, but it's thin. I don't know. It's kind of neat. Anyway, I got this shirt, Merry and Bright, because I have my work Christmas party on Friday. So I'm gonna wear this with jeans out to the place. It's kind of being held in like a bar. Anyway, so I thought that would be cute. So that was a good deal too. So $29.99, and it says compare at 50. So where it would have been purchased before, the brand is Jane and Delancey. Anyway, $30 for this nice shirt. So that was one thing I got. Okay, hi Moira. Yes, you're so nosy. I then got this book, Always, I Love You Always. And this is the book I use to put with the May, Itty May Snuggler as a book buddy set, which sold today. So this book was $9.99, and if you buy it like at Indigo or a bookstore or whatever, it's like $15. So it's cheaper. Anyway, I love this book. It's nice. Okay, so I got a book. I got these cool pens. So they're like colorful pens, but they're really fine line. They're 0.5. Anyway, regular 10, and I got them for 7 each, different colors. And sometimes I just like to put them in a cup with all the different colors just because it's pretty. Not that I'm going to use them, but just so I have them. So I got some pens, and then when I was cashing out, I saw these napkins that I'll use for my Christmas dinner, and it's significant because there's a cardinal on it, and that's the special sign that I have for when my mom comes to visit. So she passed away, maybe this will be our 3rd Christmas without her, I think. Anyway, so whenever I see a cardinal, I think of her. So when I was standing in line, saw the cardinal, and Mom was telling me to get these napkins to remember her. So those are special for me. I'll use those on Christmas. And then Princess Leia, who's snoring beside me, you probably hear her. I got this for Princess Leia, a little sweatshirt. It looks big, but believe me, it'll fit her. And it says, "In my Grinch era." I couldn't pass it up. It was either this or like Buddy the Elf costume. And I thought we'd get more wear out of a little sweatshirt with a little hoodie. And it's a little green inside. And it's got a little snap here. So the hood's not flopping around. Anyway, I'm going to try that on her at the end of the video. So, of course, I got that. And that was $16.99. Couldn't say no. Couldn't say no. So then I went to Michael's, and it was yarn was buy one get one 50% off. So for that marble hat that I just sold, I bought more yarn so I could make more of that. And then I got this loops. So that is Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick. That I make the Maggie's beanies out of. And then I went and got Loops and Thread Charisma. And while I was at the market, I made this headband. And I thought the multicolored kind of like looks really nice. So I think I thought I wanted to make more of these. So I bought some more multicolored. So this one color is Mulberry Bush Multi. And then Cornflower Multi. So it's got some gray in it. And this one has like turquoise, sage green. It's very pretty. I think that'll work up nice. And then so these were buy one, get one 50% off too. And this one is called Northern Lights Multi. So it's kind of got your turquoises, purples, a little bit of dark green in there. And then this one is called, anyway, it's very pretty. Don't have these at my Michael's store in Acapulco here, Rockville. This is called Cappuccino Tweed Stripe. Interesting that it's called Cappuccino. Because it's like a sea foam color and a turquoise and a teal. Like here you can see all those. Nice blue. Anyway, those are going to look really good as headbands. So that's what I got at Michael's. Then I went to HomeSense and I didn't find anything that I liked. There was a person that last weekend they bought a loaf cat from me, and the mother emailed me like right away that night saying that it was a boy that bought the cat for his girlfriend, gave it to his girlfriend. They were at the mom's house and the mom's dog destroyed the loaf cat. So the mom emailed me frantically saying, could you have another one? Can we replace it? And so they live close to where I was doing the market today. Unfortunately she was working, so she couldn't come to the market. So then I just dropped off another loaf cat and I left it for her, and just said like Merry Christmas. But anyway, when I was there, there's another Winners there and another Indigo bookstore. So I thought maybe I'll check there for books for my book buddies, which was a good idea. So I got another one of the I Love You Through and Through. And I'm going to make Itty Basil Bear again to go with that. This was a book buddy set that 2 of these sold previous to this. So I'll make another one of those. And then I already have made Little Otters. And I got these books, which were on sale. And it's Little Otter, and it's all about like a little otter and it's like him growing up and all of the different things that he can do when he grows up. It's kind of like him being, anyway, it's cute. It's very cute, like these little little otters. So I'm going to pair my otters that didn't sell today with a book. And like I usually sell the otters for 10 and these books were 6 plus tax. So if I put $20 on it, then it will cover the book and the otter and it'll be a book buddy. So that is the plan for that. So successful shopping trips to multiple places. Do you want a cookie? Come here. Can you come down here? Can you come and sit? Oh my gosh, she's adorable. Who's a good girl? Come here, Leia. Come here. Come here. Jump down. Come on. You gotta sit down. Sit. You're a good girl. Sit. You're a good girl. Leia, look at that. Everybody sit. Leia, can you sit? Oh, yes, you're a good girl. Look at that little girl. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's Vlogmas Day 2. Done. And I have to admit that maybe I bit off a little more than I could chew. 25 days straight of putting a video up. Whew. I can do it. I can do it. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed my, well, you didn't really get to come to a market, but you were there in spirit, believe me. I hope you enjoyed my market recap and my shopping trip and Princess Leia's special gift. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you tomorrow for day 3 of Vlogmas. In the meantime, happy crocheting and we'll see you soon.